So one thing we look at as a company, and one thing we're talking to a lot of people about, is the concept of their real estate strategy. You have people who want people back full-time and seeing how that's playing in the press. You have the hybrid model, which everybody wants to go to, which is people coming in for a few days or some limited portion of the week. And then you have completely remote. What we found as we looked at it is our team did not want to be full-time in the office after COVID. And so that was off the table if we wanted to attract and retain the best talent. As we looked at a hybrid model, we were struggling even with that, because how do you create a real estate strategy around how much space you need and incur the full expense of that real estate when you're only using it a fraction of the time? So in our model, where we had it's all professionals, we were able to go completely remote, and that allowed us to save a lot of money on our real estate, and yet take some of that money and put it back into culture and some of those things that you do wind up not getting when you're 100% remote, right? The concerns that our team had and that we continue to work through are, how do you maintain culture? How do you train and develop, especially a younger, newer workforce? And then how do you keep an environment that is unique to your company when people are 100% remote?
Yeah, I think when looking at a business as a whole and evaluating your costs as a whole, we always want to be looking at each cost and each expense as to how much value is this adding to my business, right? And then as a business owner, you're always looking at it from a cash flow perspective. And so when we look at the value and the cost benefit of the real estate that we had, we found that there was significant advantages from a cash flow perspective, but it also added value to our business to have that, give our people that flexibility. We're able to tap into better talent in other markets that we didn't have access to in the existing markets. And each business is different, but I can't stress enough that taking a deep dive into each individual expense of your business and saying, okay, what value am I getting for this expense? And if I'm not getting value, is it worth it?